Hello, it's Jang here with the Mega Construx Corporate Security Cyclops set. Now this is yet another basically recolor of the modern Cyclops design, and I don't know if this one has appeared in any game or any media whatsoever as yet. I believe it's supposed to be canonical. It's just representing, there's Corp Scorp, Corp Mantis, Corp Cyclops. It certainly makes sense, and I think the color scheme actually works out pretty decently well. We've had a similar colored Cyclops before with the first generation, the old style, with the off-world ones, and this just shows you how much these have progressed in the design from the old to the new. So many more pieces with the new one, and I think just a better look overall. However, this does still suffer from the same problem as all of the Cyclopses that they've made so far, in that it's very posable, has lots and lots of individual independent joints with multiple axes of rotation, but I swear I did not intend for that to happen just now. I was going to try to get this arm to pop off, but that one popped off instead. Yeah, still using those same joints that pop off when you don't want them to. Now that right there was not something that I expected. I may have just mistreated that, so don't count that. But the arm popping off, yes, that's very genuine. Very, very posable, but very, very frustrating. These continue to be. I think they still look very good. Now, in addition to the colors that are unique for this corporate security version, they also have given this one a unique set of weapon and armor. So here you've got the wrist rocket, basically just a firing projectile weapon right there. The center one shoots off. These work quite well. And you have a couple of extra projectiles. That's on one side. You can still operate the hand normally. It has 3 large fingers. You can give a thumb up. You can grab things. And then on the other side, they have this shield, which has a couple of printed pieces. That looks pretty good to me. The prints look pretty good. It makes sense to me to have a shield, kind of use it like a riot shield. But again, just getting this thing to be posed how you want it can be frustrating unless you are really used to things falling apart just because of the specific design of the joint pieces that they use, which is, it just continues to be frustrating. They really need to redesign those parts, just do a rolling update on them, because there's so many points of articulation. This design itself is good. It's the parts that are not. Look at how many things can be moved around independently, with the individual fingers. This is covered up pretty well from the back as well. It still looks good around this side, and there's still other places where you can attach things. A good looking build, has a lot of pieces in it, so it's not like the old ones where it was a handful of very specialized parts and that's basically it. There are specialized pieces here, but it's an actual build. It takes some time to put this together. Opens up to give access for the figure to sit in there, and once the figure is in, just like with all the others, it's closed up pretty well, except you still see the figure from the side because it is open right there. That's one place that could be improved in terms of the design of the set. Other than that, I just have issues with the design of a couple of the joint parts. This canopy piece here and the printing that it gets, the exclusive printing, I think is pretty nice. And it's applied well also. It's pretty crisp around the edges, not perfect. It's got a little bit of overspray kind of thing going on there, but pretty well done. And of course the shield pieces are just printed. Everything else is just using the colors of plastics. So, it's using actual building techniques to create texture, to create shapes and all, and I appreciate that. So pretty much just par for the course. Nice looking thing, very posable, but still needs work on those couple of joints. Now Mega calls this figure a UNSC Marine, and you can use him as a UNSC Marine with a school bus yellow color scheme, or you could use him as a corporation security officer. Either way would work fine. And in either capacity, I think that the figure looks good. I think this was a good choice of specific variant of Marine to use for this purpose. I think the color scheme looks better than I personally expected it to. But when you look at it up close like this, just the edges of the yellow paint applications on the vest, the chest armor, have that strange edge. It's because it's actually two different colors. They put down a light color first as a primer, basically, so that you don't get a lot of black showing through. You don't get a translucent appearance for the yellow. So the yellow pops real nice, but the edge is a little bit imperfect. You win some, you lose some, but it's a lot better than just trying to slap some yellow directly on top of the black. So I appreciate the effort, even if it could have used just a little bit more precision. The head is done pretty well. The visor is set up pretty well. You can see the color there. You got a little bit of edging around it, and they've got the black that's up on top as well. And it's same mold again. That looks pretty good with the modern level of quality. It just came with a single assault rifle with the most recent version of the mold of that. I think it's all good. It's just, like I said, just good choices were made in selecting the pieces and color applications for this figure. I hope this is the last Mega Construx Cyclops that I find released to the market that uses these same pieces, the same joint pieces. Those need to be revised. If they don't revise them, then I'm just going to become more and more and more disappointed with them over time, as I already have, but it has gotten quite ridiculous to me now. Nice looking thing, good posability, just really frustrating to touch it, to actually have it in your hands and do anything with it other than just leave it in a single pose. So those are my thoughts on this set. This is another one of those Mega sets that unfortunately has not made it out to many places. I was lucky enough to get mine online. I think I got it actually off Amazon very briefly. The one time they had a single batch of them available that I saw for actual retail price. I've not seen it at any stores near me. So if you live in one of the rare places that's lucky enough to actually get new products from Mega within a reasonable amount of time, well, good for you, but still no luck for me and for a whole lot of fans out there. Thank you for watching anyway. I hope that this was informative for you to see what this product looks like, what's different about it, and what's the same. I'll be talking to you again as soon as I can.